Hi, this is Demont and you are watching Salesforce Introduction to Custom Application. So this is the app menu where you will find multiple applications like call center, marketing, Salesforce Chatter, content. So this each and every application have its specific functionality. Like Salesforce Chatter is for social collaboration, social communication, and call center is for support, Salesforce support, case solution, all this. Marketing is for campaign accounts, all this. Content is for Salesforce content management, media files storage, different document storage, sharing via Chatter. All this functionality, all this application have its own section. So here we are going to design the application. So to design the application, we need to deal with this app setup. So in this app setup, you will find customize, which contains number of standard objects and its different metadata, different components like fields, validation rule, trigger, page layout, button, links, and all this. And for create menu, you'll find how to create application from this apps link. You'll be able to create custom objects from this. You'll be able to create custom tabs, workflow, approvals from here. Now from develop, you will be able to create customized solution for by writing apex class, apex code, visual force page. So when you are developing any application, first you need to understand how this data model works. If the data model is strong, the application will require very less customization. So to understand this data model, you need to understand how to create the relationship between one object with another. Like master will have multiple child. So for example, account will have multiple contacts, accounts will have multiple opportunities. So this kind of relationship. So first there are three kinds of relationship is 1:n, 1:1, and m:(n). So to m:(n), to create m:(n) relationship, you need to create junction object, which will create the relationship between one object and another object for n:(n). So we will discuss it in our next tutorials. So in this tutorial, I'll explain you how to create custom application, how to follow the best practice, how to design the data model. So to design this custom application, you need to create multiple custom objects, or you can use standard objects as well. But to remember that account cannot have parent. So account cannot be child of any custom object or standard object. Can be used as a parent of other custom objects. So to do so, I'll give you an example of one application which has been created to display cricket match. So here is one example of cricket match application. So for example, this country will have multiple scheduled matches as a first country and second team, and there could be multiple player for this country. So if you go to the scheduled match, so we'll be able to see this scheduled match is related to this match. Is related to multiple players. So this match will have multiple players. So if we go to a player, and this match will have one scoreboard. So if we go to this scoreboard, we will be able to see there are batting players playing. There are as a team one, and another team is doing the bowling during that time. So here is the display. So these are two match which has been scheduled. If we go to the match, we'll be able to see match name, first team, second team, which date it has been scheduled, what is the status of this match, and who is doing the batting, and what is the status, and who is doing the bowling currently. So for example, you are watching TV and you are watching television, and you want to update these values to your application, and as an end user, people will see this page. So how you are going to do? You just have to go to this player who is doing the batting, and there is one ball where when team one on the ground doing the batting, then bowling, you need to select player 2. So this player who is doing the bowling, and you need to select the ball number. So bowling number would be 8, and what is the status of this ball? For example, run, and run is 6. So if you save it, you'll be able to see it will be updated with value. You can see it has been just updated, and this player has given 5 run in five has given 19 run in 5 balls. Now if there is any white or any no, then it will also be updated. So this kind of application has completely designed using, this is white, 1 run. So this using the relationship. So relationship has been considered very well. So this is the 28 run and white, this is white, and this player has played and 4 balls as 1 is white. So and this player has played 1 ball, so total 5 balls has been done and 1 ball is white, so total 20 run, and this is the strike rate. So if any user is out, then if, so for example, second ball is no, so it will be updated with 1 run. So it has been updated, you can see, and another is no, so still 5 balls has been played but run has been, so all has been given created. This application has been created in considering proper relationship, like one country will have multiple players, one match will have 11 or 20 11 players, and who will be doing the fielding during that time, how the scoreboard will work for a particular match. So if we go to this match, we'll see this is the scheduled match, this is the date time in between this first country and second country. If we go to the country, we'll be able to see how many matches has been scheduled. Now if we go to the scheduled match, we'll be able to see this is the scoreboard, so only one scoreboard for this match, and how many over has been played yet, what is the run, how many extras has been given, how many wicket has been taken. So this kind, everything has been done on a relationship. So first you need to understand the relationship, that's it. So for example, you want to create one application, so you just have to go to create and click on app and click on new, provide the custom app name as bank customer account details. Okay, so go to next, select account and contact and click next. Select the profile visibility, which profile it will be visible to, system admin, and during that time you can also set default, which will set default app for this profile, so that whenever user login it will be selected as default app. So click on save. Now you can navigate to that application from here, bank customer details. Okay, account and contacts. Now I want to create another object which will set as account. So these are the accounts, or this is the contacts which holds the customer information, but which I want to have one object which will hold the account details. So account details, like which type of account is that, because one customer can have multiple accounts like saving account, current account, demat account, loan account, multiple types of account. So I can set the plural level, and this is the object API name, which is the unique name, and here context sensitive help text, you just click on the help for this, or you can use the visual force for this object help details. So we will select auto number, so account details not, record name would be account number, account types, no, account number for example. Okay, account number, and this is the data type, which could be text or which could be auto number. So auto number is having some examples. So for, as we want to generate one number only, so we just provide 16-digit 0. Okay, 16-digit 0. Now there is one proper format we can follow, like which date, which year it has been opened. So we can place YYYY, and we can place MM, and we can place DD for date, and 4 5 6 7 8 and another 8, so that it will hold the account number details. And what is the account starting number? so it would be 1. So this will print as 4-digit year code, year, and this will print as month in number, and this is day in number. So you want to select whether reports is allowed, whether activities are allowed, or there is tracking field history, which field you want to track. You can track any field value change from here. Allow in chatter group, you want to use this object in the chatter group or not. Now there are some object classification settings where you will be able to allow sharing, like you want to restrict the accessibility of the record of this object or not. Using OWD settings, you want to use the bulk API access for this object or not, to load huge number of data at a time, and allow streaming API access. I mean, it is kind of, so using your streaming API, you can define your SQL query so that for any data change you will be sent one email notification or notification, so you'll be notified. So these are the object classifications you can define. Then you can define deployment status. So if this is in development, user will be not able to access it, but if it is deployed, then user will be able to access it. Now there is search option if you want to allow search for this object or not, and also there is another add node attachment in the related list, and launch new tab wizard. So using this option, you can create the tab while after creating this object. So you'll get tab creation wizard at a time. So just select which tab style you want to select and click next. Now you set tab hidden for all profile first, and set default on for system admin, so you can provide the permission to all other profiles also, and you can include this tab into multiple existing applications. So we will only use this tab for this application only, so just select this application and click save. Now this object has been created. So these are the standard fields you will receive along with this object creation, like account number, which is the name field, created by, last modified by, and owner. So whenever any record will be created, these fields will be automatically populated. Now these are the custom fields. So you can define your custom fields of different data type you want to use. So then we have related lookup filters. So this will be discussed in later, so that you can use filters in the lookup pop-up window. I mean, whenever any lookup will open, specific records only will be shown, no other records will be shown. Then we can set validation rule, we can set trigger, so that on creation of any object, some specific action will be executed. Then we can modify the page layout where we want to place specific field or any field set. Now there is field set where you can use this field set for a specific number of fields at a time. So that, for example, for address field, there could be pin number, there could be description type field, there could be one text type field. So you can use field set to use a single field and define multiple fields group. So we'll discuss it in later as well. Then we have compact layout, which is system default layout. If you take a look on this, you will be able to see that this is just account number, which is the system field, like name. And there is search layout. You can define different search result of for this object. So what are the columns will be displayed on the search result. Then lookup dialogs, when this object will be used as a parent of any other object. So clicking on this lookup button, you can define what is the lookup dialogs. This will be displayed. Then phone dialogs, lookup phone dialogs, so where is used when any call center application is used. Any call center integrated application is used, so that if you are trying to access this object record by a call center application, then these are the fields will be displayed. Then account details tab. So if you click on the tab, you will be able to see these fields, view and search filter fields. So if you are searching using search filters, then these are the fields will be displayed. Now in the list view, you will be able to see these are the buttons which will be shown. Like, for example, this is the account details and this is the list view. So these are the buttons will be displayed. Now you can create your custom button for specific action or specific functionality from here. You can define your record type. So what is record type, how does it work, we will discuss it later. Then Apex sharing reasons, sharing calculation, and these are the different object limit. You can create custom fields up to 500 for this edition, developer edition in this object. For different edition, it is unlimited, or it is 2000 or 3000, like that. So these are different limit you have for this object. You can enhance this limit by raising case to the Salesforce with proper business reason. Now I am going to create one number of fields here. First of all, I'll create one lookup relationship with accounts, so that one single account will have multiple, not account, will create with contact, so that we can store some person details. So just click on new, you can set number of value, click on next, provide the related list level so that it will be shown in the account details. Click on save. Now we are going to create another field, which is pick list field, and in this pick list field we will define the name as account type, and we will use savings, current, loan, rematch, and we click on next and save. So that first of all we are going to contact, and we select one contact. So this contact having specific name, title, department, and some more details, address and everything. So we are going to create one account details for this contact. So we click on the contact, select this, and select the account type as savings. So we are going to create one savings account for it. So this is the savings account number. Now if we go to account details and click on new and select the same contact and create current account. So we will see this contact having currently two types of account, two account. We can see the account types from here. So we go to the contact detail view and click on the edit layout, and from here we edit the related list, and from here we select account type field also, so it will show here. So this contact currently have two types account, savings account and current account, with this account number. Now we can create balance field also. So this account will hold this balance. Then for this account there could be multiple transaction also, so that this object will be the parent of that transaction object. So we'll create on dummy application, and we'll perform some transaction also in our next video. So this is how we can create application in Salesforce. So for different contact we have now multiple accounts. So any user going to this application will be able to create contact, and will be able to create multiple account types. So visit our next video for demo of creating new bank account application. Thank you.